What's up, guys? So, informative video time. If I sound kind of funny or say more often, it's because I'm recovering from a cold that I never really got. It's kind of weird. Again, I said that again. So what happened is I had cold-like symptoms, but never had a cold, and then it went straight to just recovery. So I have that phlegm with the kind of sore throat in the morning, but never had a cold. So that's why I kind of have a little bit of lack of energy and my speech could be slurred at times in this video. Let's get straight to it. This video is about not needing ultra low ohms for really good vapor. You don't always need super sub ohms to get incredible amounts of vapor. Let's get straight to it. There's really no explaining on it. Here is the coil that I built at 2.1 ohm with 30 gauge Canthal. It's just 6 wraps. Very simple, your standard wraps over cotton and an RDA with there we go. It's like dropping from 2.09 to 2.1. I'm just gonna say 2.1 for the sake of this video because it's been at 2.1 ever since I built it. It's just now going to 2.9. Okay, so a 2.1 ohm coil. This will actually let me attach this to a variable voltage device, which is kind of cool. 1.2 ohms or higher, and you can go ahead and attach it to a variable voltage device. You guys all know this. And for the sake of the video, I'm going to be comparing it with a 0.59 ohm coil. Screw on and just show you. Even better, 0.57 ohm coil. Okay, a 0.57 ohm coil on a mechanical mod with a semi-fully charged battery. Screw her down, tighten everything up. So let's go ahead and take a vape on that sub-ohm coil. Okay, and this is not super sub-ohms, sub-ohm. Good vapor. Nice, right? As you expect from a sub-ohm coil. Everyone just expects it from a sub-ohm coil, that much vapor. Now let's go with our 2.1 ohm coil. No one expects what I'm about to do with a 2.1 ohm coil. Incredible amount of vapor for a 2.1 ohm coil. Alright guys, proof right there that you don't need super sub-ohms to produce sub-ohm type vapor. Incredible amounts of vapor. It's actually running out of juice. Let's go ahead and pop some more juice in there. And you know what, I'll probably have better results with a different type of mod. This one's actually running kind of low on battery. Check the battery here. 3.7 volts. Crap ton of vapor. Roughly equivalent. You would still get more vapor off a mechanical. A little bit more, but it's equivalent. But a 2.1 ohm coil, that's freaking amazing. How am I able to do this? Well, I'm vaping this at 5.5 volts. And this is the reason why I'm able to actually produce as much vapor as I am. There's my recovering from cold thing again. I can actually crank this to 6 volts and actually it'll give me more vapor. It should give me more vapor. Here. freaking amazing. So that's kind of proof right there that you can produce a crap ton of vapor with a higher ohm coil. You just need to jack up the voltage. So that lower ohm coil or the higher ohm coil could really heat up quickly. The thing is, the lower ohm coils, you'll be using thicker wire, which will create more surface area, and it's much easier to get vapor. But it's not impossible for a higher ohm coil to produce a crap ton of vapor. You just saw it. And I actually carried this setup outside, and I'm totally fine. I'm not undergunned. Incredible amounts of vapor. Off a 2.1 ohm coil. So it's possible, it works. You guys saw it firsthand. Can you get super sub-ohm type vapor off a higher ohm coil? Yes, you can. I've done it before. But it will require a lot more power. So something like this mod will not actually produce the amount of power. But my homemade variable voltage mod can produce some outstanding vapor at higher ohms. Now, this is kind of overkill, but this is how I've been vaping at home because I don't mind changing out the batteries on my home builds when I'm at home. The reason why I use the setup when I go out, because it is an RDA, I do get that freaking crap ton of vapor performance. At the same time, this battery, I've been using it for 3 days. 3 freaking days. And it's just been performing, and I still have 3.7 volts left on it. Good vapor. Dry hit. Ooh, dry hit. Horrifically dry hit. No. Absolutely amazing vapor. And the battery life is just outstandingly long. So that's why a higher ohm coil can still be used. For most of you that have been vaping sub-ohm for the past few months, have probably never ventured into higher ohms anymore because just the amount of flavor and vapor you get off a lower ohm coil like this, a 0.33 ohm coil, it's freaking crazy. I totally understand. But this type of vapor will only last you about 1 hour. 1 hour. And you're done. Kind of. You're down to like 3.3 volts. And it's kind of the reason why I still like the higher ohm coils. Now, if you stack batteries on a mechanical model, you could actually use a very high ohm coil and still produce a crap ton of vapor. I'm looking at my other mods to see if I can compare. Let's not do that because this is just a high ohm versus a low ohm and vapor production. So a 0.57 ohm is roughly equivalent at about 3.8 volts to a 2.1 ohm at 5.5 volts as far as vapor production. Flavor and heat is a little bit different. You'll get more flavor off the lower ohm coil, but the vapor production and flavor is still very good at that 2.1 ohm. And so that's pretty much the end of the video. I just wanted to show you guys that you can produce incredible vapor, good flavor, off a higher ohm coil. So, as you know, as popular as low ohms are, the higher ohms is still there. It's still a viable way to get good vapor. Alright guys, thanks for watching. If you have any questions, go ahead and leave a comment in a question form. I'll try to get back to you. Email me. I'll go back and forth. I really enjoy replying to emails as well. I do get a lot of them in. Sometimes I am not able to reply to your email. Please, I'm not ignoring you. I just don't have the time to. Alright, thanks for watching, guys. There's a little speck here. What is that? Oh, it's just a piece of paper. I'm off to the movie theaters to entertain my wife and myself. the big screen. Thanks for watching.